today's video, we are working on a Model T Ford go-kart. This is originally a Shriners parade car. It's got several interesting features for being as old as it is. One of them being a reverse. Yes, this thing's got reverse. I cannot wait to show y'all how it works. It also has a type of power steering and a horn.
Well, let's take a look under the hood and see if we can get this thing running and go for a hot lap.
You looking under my hood? All right, let's see what we've got here. And what we have here is a 5 horsepower, 206cc engine, which is not going to be stock for this vehicle. Originally, this thing would have come with a 3.5 horse Tecumseh or 3.5 horse Briggs engine. So this thing might do some wheel stands right out the gate. I'm just saying. You know, I mean,
we don't even know if it pulls both
fingers
wheels
crossed.
yet.
Fingers crossed here, guys. Wheel stands, first crank up. Another thing I noticed, it doesn't have a clutch on it.
It's backwards. The carburetor's up front.
Good thing to point out there, Charles.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but
This
it is
thing-
backwards.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
It spins over, yeah. Oh, okay. So this is how it works. All right, so there's no clutch. It's got a belt on it, and when you tension the belt, that's what gets it going. In Ford, you'll pull back on this, and this little V,
It's a wear item.
yeah, it's made out of like paper or something, and it wedges into that pulley right there, that V pulley, V groove pulley. That's how it goes in reverse. Because when the engine spins backwards, wait a minute, that thing is.
There's no key.
There's no key in it.
So reverse it.
All right, so well, that's something that we need to look into. Apparently, the key is missing out of the rear pulley. So, I mean, that's interesting. But we should be getting it ready in this video. I don't know if that's factory or not. I mean, but I wouldn't put it past Crue Cut as making that a standard engine plate. I don't know.
Hopefully it's treated.
I did some research on this. I do know it's a Crue Cut. I do know that it's a one-wheel peel. So the passenger side wheel actually freewheels, and the driver's side is the drive wheel.
That's a bummer.
It comes equipped with a horn. That's another good feature. The rear wheels, they are 16-inch in diameter wheels. They are cast aluminum on the rears. They are plastic on the front. And being that there were mismatched wheels, I did research, and you can actually date the go-kart because the plastic front wheels and the cast aluminum rears, this is a early 70s Crue Cut parade go-kart.
Yeah,
also,
the older ones had wooden wheels.
the originals from the 50s had wooden wheels. They also have extra bracing on the steering wheel because they had a problem braking. So this is probably a 1970 to 73 go-kart. Since that engine is not original, it's definitely a newer one. Does it have electronic ignition?
It should.
Rather than points. Who wants to hold on to this thing and get lit up?
I did it last time. It's your turn.
No, I
It's
don't.
your turn, dude.
No.
Dude, we both get shot.
No.
It's your turn.
No.
It's your turn.
That's
No.
only fair.
No.
We need to make sure your heart's good.
No.
Yep.
I'm old enough where something like that could kill me.
No, it'll restart your heart.
Yeah. Basically,
I'll make you grab it again with a wet hand and we'll restart you.
No.
Okay.
Please don't. So let's see if this thing has points ignition or not. I'm guessing that as new as this engine is, I'm going to say it's got no points. John, I'm just going to tell you.
Am I going to get shocked?
You were touching your
Which
thumb
part?
on the metal.
Oh, okay.
Just go for the head stud. You ready?
Yep.
Dude, I saw it hit your thumb. That might be on camera. It might have shocked your thumb.
That got me pretty good.
Oh my God. I didn't think it would get you.
I'd say it has lightning. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That is very good.
Look, weight reduction on the head.
Yeah, it sure does. Oh, look, lucky number
broken
13 right there. Oh man, I hadn't seen one of those
That's
in
a
years.
cool. That's a cool style choke.
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen it too. So what we have here is we have like a, I'm gonna call it a butterfly choke. A lot of these older Briggs had a little pull out right at the back here, which all it did was block off the hole. This thing's got a butterfly that opens and closes, and that's pretty cool.
We interrupt the build on the Model T to announce that all of our popular sizes and styles of t-shirts on our website, cars-cameras.com, are now officially back in stock. We have the Cars and Cameras logo tee, a classic. What is he?
Did you know we restocked our merch on cars-cameras.com?
On the official Cars and Cameras merch store, cars-cameras.com?
Yeah, man. Hey, let me sign that t-shirt.
Okay, whatever you think.
I got an idea.
All right.
So I'm going to sign 10 of these t-shirts
All right.
and throw them in on random orders this month.
So you're saying for anyone who orders a t-shirt on our website, cars-cameras.com, for the next month, could get a chance for all of our signatures?
Absolutely.
I like the sound of that, man. What did you do to the Model T?
You're going to have to tune in next week to find out.
So we have the classic Cars and Cameras logo tee. No tools, no parts, no plan. It'll be fine on the back. The OG logo for all you OG subscribers, back in stock. We have the It'll Be Fine racing tee, 100% cotton, in a nice red color. Love the color, super comfortable. And then we have the Cars and Cameras classic logo tee. All back in stock, cars-cameras.com. It's a great way to get some high-quality merchandise and help support one of your favorite YouTube channels.
So I noticed that this thing is like,
works.
I'm gonna say no, it doesn't.
Nope. Okay, I have no throttle
And-
control.
So wait, that's the throttle on this thing?
Yes.
Why?
It's to make it period
Because
correct.
it's period correct. So Model Ts had the throttle on the steering column. They had 3 pedals in the floor, which they have.
So you have 2 dead pedals down there?
One's a brake and one's for the transmission.
One's like,
Because when he moves that lever, this pedal moves.
really both of them are brakes. So, oh wait, no, that's,
That would
oh,
be gas.
that's-
Both are
that's-
gas.
Okay, so the right one is, it's not really gas, it's basically gear.
Yeah.
So Model Ts had 3 pedals. You had like forward, like first, and high gear, and pedal for reverse, and a brake. So, okay, so I got them backwards. Anyhow, there's 3 pedals. One's reverse, one's high and low gear, and one's brake. Interesting.
I'm going to look in the gas tank. You backed away. That's funny. Oh boy. Ew. That's pretty bad.
Is it bad?
Oh.
Is it that
You
bad?
could you
Got a lighter?
you could stain you could stain your
Stain
tape.
your boat.
You could stain a boat.
Oh, that looks
Oh.
bad. So we're gonna have to drain the tank on this. Most likely what we're gonna have is carburetor issues. I can tell you that right now. So we're gonna have to pull that tank off and drain it, because that stuff ain't gonna fire. All right. So my guess is we're gonna have some serious engine problems. It's probably only gonna be firing on 1 cylinder. So let's just give this a shot.
He'll be here all week.
Alright.
That's a Briggs for you.
Didn't it sound a little knocky?
I don't care.
Let's hit it one more time.
Oh.
All right, well, I ain't gonna lie, that started up way easier than I thought it was gonna start up. But it's not
But we need
running.
Yeah, we
you know
need to
what?
get
Let's
that-
try the choke. Let's spray a little bit in there.
Okay.
We're gonna choke it. That's good. All right, we already know.
We gotta pull that carburetor.
Got to pull the carburetor off. We got to empty the fuel tank. But there isn't even a little bit of smoke in here.
Yeah.
You better check that oil, dude.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. There's a bit of linkage hooked up behind here, so you've got the throttle. Yeah, just the throttle, but it should all come with the bracket together. Hopefully.
And while Charles is working on the engine, I'm going to be putting some air in the tires. I am jacking up the go-kart because because these are like bicycle tires, and you don't want the tires to pop off the bead and pop the tube. So that's what I got going on.
Oh man. Oh gosh. Okay, that'll work.
Wow. That tire's popped. Well, it seems like this tire is holding air.
Good.
That's awesome. I probably shouldn't.
That is the more modern bicycle tire.
Yes, it is. I probably shouldn't put too much air in it because it does look like it's been up there for quite a while. All right, so we got a problem with this front wheel.
Wow.
We got a lot of floppage here.
It does not sound good from over here.
No, it's not.
Got the carburetor, gas tank off. For this model Briggs, it's kind of a combo setup. And let's see how nasty that gas is. Oh my goodness. Ew. That's so bad. It looked like Coca-Cola. Oh, it stinks. Oh. So this is usually what goes bad on these Briggs carburetors, is this diaphragm that's in here. I could have opened this up without removing it from the engine, but being how bad that gas tank is, we're just gonna try and clean it all at once. And John's on his way to go get a rebuild kit for this thing. Hopefully he can find one. Ugh, you can see someone's used some sort of sealant on here. Yeah. Alright, so that was really stuck. I didn't want to show that on camera because it got violent. No, I'm just kidding. But it does look like this. We'd have to see if there's any pinholes in this, and chances are.
I'm pretty sure there is. That diaphragm looks ancient.
It's nasty in there too. So
yeah.
I'll leave it off. We'll clean it up, replace all that stuff.
And we're gonna add 5 horsepower to this thing.
Oh yeah.
There's a little piece inside this carburetor.
It helps atomize the fuel, but
which is baloney.
Yeah, and yeah, it just slows down. It's a restriction.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine this, like, I mean, in your straw trying to drink your drink. It's not gonna make it any faster.
That just kind of shows how untouched this 5 horsepower Briggs is, because that was still in the carburetor.
All right. So, Ike's ran to the store to go try and find some tubes because, unfortunately, these tires are leaking down a lot quicker than they used to be. But what I have to do is I need to clean this tank, carburetor, whatever. I'm going to try and do it without separating the carburetor and the tank, because every time I've ever separated these, I've never been able to get it to not leak. And it looks like somebody's put some like liquid gasket or something on there, so chances are it might already leak. And we don't even have a replacement gasket, so might tell him to try and find one at the store, because I still need a new diaphragm. But I'm going to blow a bunch of stuff through all these ports down into the tank, and the tank's already dirty, so still need to dump something in there and flush it, shake it, try and just keep the dirt going out of the carburetor and down into here, and then dump it out without separating this. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to do what I don't want to do: separate it. Well, it first turns into jelly, and then it hardens up into that. I opened everything up here. I've blown all the ports out, and it's all been dumping into the tank. I've also added quite a bit more brake clean, and oh gosh, I added a little bit of gas in there, fresh gas. I've been kind of stirring it around. This is just the first tank cleaning. Let's see. Oh my gosh. That's bad. That is... oh. I'm glad you got... just be lucky you don't have smell-o-vision. This is like the third or fourth time I've added some stuff in there and been stirring it and shaking it around. Yep, let's see the color. Oh, not bad. Getting a lot cleaner. I'm happy with that. Oh man, look at that.
Looks a lot better.
There's still some sediment down there, but I'll pour a little bit more in there and try and get that out, but I'm okay with that. I noticed that the transmission had quite the sweat, the oil leak, or whatever you want to call it, on the bottom of it. It doesn't appear to be too low now that I've got the bottom plug out. It says to fill it up with this one here, but I really don't have a tiny enough funnel to like get to that one. So it says to fill it up here and let it run out of that one. So I'm just gonna fill it up till it's running out of that one. All right, so after greasing up the two front spindles, it's already seeming a little bit better. I think they pointed this out before, but my goodness, this is pretty bad. And now that it's up in the air, I've kind of noticed that it's not the bearing in the hub. I think the bolt in the spindle has been replaced, because you see that cap, the nut with the hat, it's just moving, and I think it's the bolt's too small. So I'm going to remove this wheel and try and find something that's that fits the ID, or the inner diameter of the bearing in the spindle, because we don't need that. That's not good.
So I got back from the store. I got some brand new tubes for this thing, since we have 2 flat tires on it. As I'm working on changing out the tires, Charles is going to figure out what is going on with that front right spindle. Oh boy. It is very floppy. This is actually really simple. You don't have to take the tire all the way off. You just get the screwdriver, pry out on these edges. Why is this stuck? And that's it. Look at this tube. It was all bunched up like this. Is this the wrong tube? Look.
Oh, that's way
look,
too big.
It was like that.
There, check that out. That's way too big.
Oh my God, they put a 20-inch tube.
Oh, your brother's gonna get a kick out of that.
That's good. They were like, oh, we don't have the right tube. Hold my beer.
Root beer.
Exactly, root beer. 16-inch. Look how easy it is to put a tube on this tire. All I gotta do is put air in it now. So easy.
Just got back from the store, got the new diaphragm. This is the old one. I didn't notice any holes, but the circle part is definitely worn out and a lot more raised than this one. So we're gonna go ahead and reinstall it. The spring goes on the carburetor side. Then you got this little ring that the spring goes in the cap side. So the smooth side's out towards the diaphragm so it doesn't tear it. Dowel pin will keep it in place. Now that the diaphragm's reinstalled, let's go ahead and put this carburetor gas tank back on. I like these setups, but I'm not too fond of them. I never seem to get a good carburetor and gas tank. It's either you got a good carb or a good gas tank and a bad carb, or one or the other way around. What I kind of forgot to realize is the throttle cable is still jammed up, and if I mount that carburetor and gas tank set up, we won't have access to the other side of this cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this old one and replace it with one that we picked up from the store. It's like a generic one.
So I had a time finding bearings to fit this wheel. I went to 2 bearing places, nothing. Then I went to our local Agri Supply, tractor store, and they had it right in stock. Like just a few miles away. I should have gone to them first, but you know, what you gonna do? So anyhow, it fits perfect.
This is what happens when you try and fix it the right way.
When you try to fix it the right way, I wanted like sealed bearings and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No such luck. All right. So it's in that easy. We flip the bolt around backwards, and oh wow, that tightens it up.
Oh, that's way better. That one's it.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
It's not a lock.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Well, that's what was on there.
Wow, that's way better. So we're gonna make it a lock.
Drill it and put a cotter pin through.
We're gonna make it a lock.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
Yep. So Charles is filling us up. Hopefully the carburetor rebuild did the job. I put tubes in 2 of the tires, and y'all put a tube in 1 of them. And we got air in all the tires.
There's oil and everything.
Got oil in it. Put new wheel bearings on the front right, and it's not flopping around anymore. So we are hoping here in a second
Okay.
It'll self-clear. Right?
Okay.
I can try to pry on the exhaust to get it off of that pulley. Let me try that a little bit.
That's it. That's good.
Is it good?
Guess I'm not ready. Off-roading in a Model T. Oh yeah. Oh boy. It turns pretty good.
Hey man. Try reverse. Alright. Try reverse. It's hitting the brakes. Hold on. Why is it pulling on the brakes? Yeah. So we're gonna have to undo the scrub brakes to get reverse to work.
It looks great.
I love it. Thing's awesome.
Probably shouldn't have had it full throttle.
Yeah. Reverse works.
Well, there it goes.
Reverse works.
It looks faster.
Ready for the hot lap.
Yep.
You gonna time it? Actually faster, so I'm gonna try to keep as straight as possible. I don't know why I'm leaning, it's not like it's gonna help.
took so long, I had time to walk to the bathroom and walk back. You better add a minute to that number.
I've got to say, this thing, for as slow as it is so fun. It just kind of shows you don't have to go fast to have fun. Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a ton of fun.
Okay, so I'm estimating that this thing probably tops out between 8 and 10 miles per hour.
I'd say the level of fun I had was like a whole tea bucket full.
I hear you. So, we've got to discuss what we plan on doing with this in the future. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do yet, but if whatever we do, y'all are gonna find out about it. So leave a comment and let us know what we ought to do with this project. I would love to know what y'all think. Yeah, that's pretty hot, buddy. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you pick up some merch, shirts, hats, stickers, all from CarsandCameras.com.
Yep.
Help us out so we can keep bringing this content to y'all. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.
Thanks for picking this up, man.
It's pretty sweet.
There's one announcement I need to add to the end of this episode, and that's that we are planning on testing our turbo methanol drag rail for the first time this Friday, August 19th, 2022 at the Farmington Dragway, just west of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And we want to invite all you guys out who want to see it, go down the track, and also just have a meet and greet hangout session. So because things can get hectic at the track, wild things can happen, we can't guarantee that we'll be able to just hang out the whole time. But we do just want to invite anyone out there who wants to come see it, run down the track and see the builds in person and hang out with us a bit. You all are more than welcome. Now, there's a chance of rain right now, so I'll be updating on Instagram as well as in Wednesday's video just what our plan is. But I think the gates open at 6 p.m. We're going to plan on getting there right at 6 o'clock and running it down the track, and hopefully it'll go successfully, and we'll be meeting a bunch of you all out there. So thank you all for watching again. Don't forget, new shirts back in stock, CarsandCameras.com. Support the channel. We'll catch you next time.
You guys want to go to a rock concert?
Yes.
There you go.
Oh boy. Where'd you get that?
Flea Mall.
That's cute, man.
Man, they got everything. You want a half-used barrel of two-stroke wool? They got it.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, rock concert.